Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this green shaded square CDEF and these two equilateral triangles put together, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this point T is the center of this green square, and moreover AB is the horizontal line that passes through this point T, and the length of this segment AB is 10 units. And furthermore, this side of this equilateral triangle is equal to the side length of this square, and likewise the side length of this equilateral triangle as well. So therefore these equilateral triangles are identical. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded square CDEF. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Let's focus on these two equilateral triangles. And this AB segment passes through this center of this green square T. So therefore we conclude that this segment FP is going to be equal to this segment EP, and likewise this segment is going to be equal to this segment, and likewise these angles are going to be 90 degrees each. And now if I label this segment FP length as X, then this segment EP length is going to be X as well. So therefore this whole side length of this green square is going to be X plus X is going to give us 2X. So therefore this side length of this green square is going to be 2X, and since these side lengths are equal, so therefore this side is going to be 2X, 2X and 2X across the board. And now we are going to focus on this equilateral triangle EFB, and we know this is an equilateral triangle. So therefore we conclude that all these interior angles of this equilateral triangles are going to be 60 degrees each. And likewise these angles are going to be 60 degrees each, since this is an equilateral triangle as well. And furthermore, let's make an observation. We can see that this angle is going to be 30 degrees, and this angle is going to be 30 degrees as well, since this is our angle bisector. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle BPF, and we can see this is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. Furthermore, we know that this smallest leg is half of this longest leg, the hypotenuse 2x. So therefore this third leg has got to be x times the square root of 3. If this segment BP length is x times the square root of 3, then this segment AQ is going to be x times the square root of 3 as well. And furthermore we can see that this PQ segment length is going to be equal to this side CF length, which is 2x. So this PQ length is going to be 2x as well. So therefore this whole AB length is going to be the sum of all these three individual lengths. And if we add them, this AB length is going to be equal to 2x plus if we add this and this, that is going to give us 2 times x times the square root of 3. And we know our AB length is 10 units, so I'm going to replace AB with 10 over here. So therefore I can write 10 equals to 2x plus 2x times the square root of 3. And now I am going to divide by 2 across the board to make our job simple. So therefore we are ended up with x plus x times square root of 3 equals to 5. And here we can see x is in common. So therefore I can factor out x and we are ended up with this square root of 3 plus 1 equals to 5. And now I'm going to divide both sides by square root of 3 plus 1 to isolate x. This is gone. So therefore our x value simply turns out to be 5 divided by square root of 3 plus 1. So thus our x value turns out to be 5 divided by square root of 3 plus 1. And now we are going to rationalize this denominator by multiplying and dividing by its conjugate, square root of 3 minus 1. And I'm going to divide at the very same time square root of 3 minus 1 as well. And now I'm going to multiply out these numerators and likewise the denominators as well, as you can see in this next step. And now let's recall this famous identity: a plus b times a minus b equals to a square minus b square. And we are going to apply this identity at the denominator over here. So therefore this denominator is going to become the square root of 3 whole square minus 1 square. Let's simplify furthermore. That is going to give us 3 minus 1, that is going to be equal to 2. So thus this whole denominator has been simplified to 2. So therefore our x value is going to become simply 5 divided by 2 times the square root of 3 minus 1. So thus our x value turns out to be 5 divided by 2 times square root of 3 minus 1. And now we are going to calculate the area of this green shaded square CDEF. And now let's recall the area of a square formula. Area equals to s square, where s represents the side length of the square. And in our case, the side length of this green square is 2x. So therefore the green square area is going to be simply 2x whole square. And we know our x value is right here. I'm going to substitute that value over here. So therefore I could write 4 times 5 divided by 2 whole square times the square root of 3 minus 1 whole square. And we know this part is going to give us 25 divided by 4. So therefore we could write 4 times 25 divided by 4 times square root of 3 minus 1 whole square. And here we can see 4 and this 4 is gone. So therefore we are ended up with 25 times square root of 3 minus 1 whole square. And now let's recall this famous identity. A minus b whole square could be written as a square plus b square minus 2 times ab. And we are going to apply this identity on this binomial. And if we apply this identity on this binomial, that is going to give us square root of 3 whole square plus 1 square minus 2 times the square root of 3. That is going to give us 4 minus 2 times square root of 3. And here we can see 2 is in common, so I can factor out 2 times 2 minus the square root of 3. So therefore this part has been simplified to 2 times 2 minus square root of 3, as you can see in this next step. And now we can simply multiply out. 25 times 2 is going to give us 50 times 2 minus the square root of 3 square units the area of this green shaded square. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the green square area turns out to be 50 times 2 minus square root of 3 square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 13.4 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.